You guys ready to get rowdy?
Today on Rock the Park, we got a coyote.
I don't have any butter to try to squeeze you out of there.
We see if we have what it takes.
You almost want to leave a trail of breadcrumbs.
One slip of the hand, and we could be tumbling down to the ground.
Oh, no.
Whoa. To make it in the weird and wild desert playground.
Ready for this, man?
This is where it gets tricky. You better be careful while you're walking around here.
Of Joshua Tree National Park.
I don't know if this is the way, but it's getting interesting.
And it all starts now. I'm Jack Stewart.
And I'm Colton Smith.
We love the national parks.
Oh my gosh.
It's all about packing up a car and just doing it. Just hitting the road.
Our goal is to visit every national park in this country.
And when you go off the beaten path like we do,
there's no telling what will happen next.
Wow! Ready for the time of your life?
Yeah! Get set to rock the park. This is Joshua Tree National Park in Southern California. It's named for the crazy and twisted trees that thrive right here in the park.
Joshua Tree is all desert with rugged mountains of rock rising straight up. The landscape may seem forbidding, but it doesn't stop over 1.3 million visitors a year from exploring this park.
We're here to do three things. Check out an oasis in the middle of the desert.
It's like a tropical paradise.
Climb our way through something called the Chasm of Doom.
You getting stuck?
Can't fit.
And scramble up and then down an epic wall of rock.
All right, kind of getting the hang of it. Oh, whoa.
Joshua Tree National Park is in Southern California. Just a 3-hour drive from Los Angeles. At over 1,200 square miles, Joshua Tree is larger than the state of Rhode Island.
Look at those trees. Joshua trees aren't actually trees. They're plants that are part of the yucca family. And they only grow here in the Mojave Desert. They got their name from the Mormon pioneers who thought the trees looked like the prophet Joshua, beckoning them to the promised land.
Dude, you see how some of them have just like limbs that are going in all these different directions.
They're so cool.
Ooh, coyote.
Whoa, all right, we got a coyote. We got a coyote here. Coyotes are one of 52 species of mammals that call Joshua Tree home.
Oh, look at them.
Oh my gosh.
They're one of the most adaptable animals in all of North America. Coyotes will eat just about anything, and they're experts at finding water, an important skill out here.
Wow.
That is cool.
That's so awesome.
Park Ranger Kerry Goldstein explains that all creatures have learned to adapt to this unusual ecosystem.
Well, what makes Joshua Tree special is we're basically preserving two really unique desert ecosystems.
The Colorado Desert is arid and desolate, and the Mojave is wetter and cooler by comparison.
The desert bighorn sheep, as compared to other varieties of bighorn in North America, can go a long amount of time without drinking water. They can also eat vegetation, grasses, things like that, and get water from that.
Sounds like these guys are smart.
Yeah.
We could learn a thing or two from them.
And according to Kerry, we might get lucky enough to spot something downright prehistoric.
The desert tortoise has been around for 175 million years. So it's one of the few things that survived since the dinosaurs.
The desert tortoise grows up to 14 inches long and can live to be 80 years old. It's a threatened species, but Joshua Tree is a favorite habitat. Despite their adaptations, the best place to try to see some of these desert creatures is near some source of water, which brings us to our next stop.
An oasis is a spot in the desert where there is naturally occurring water.
These oases, they're few and far between out here in the desert, so we're hoping that maybe we'll see some wildlife. If I was an animal, that's where you'd find me.
The trail to this oasis is only 1.5 miles, but you should never underestimate the conditions in the desert. We've got plenty of water with us, just in case.
You know what this is?
I'm gonna guess it's a cactus of some sort.
These things are called barrel cactuses.
Cacti evolved their spines to defend against hungry herbivores and prevent water loss.
Ooh, do you see the oasis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Look at the palms.
We've walked through all this desert to get here, and then there's just this one concentration
of all this green and all this life that just seems to pop up out of nowhere.
It's like a tropical paradise down here. It's a big palm tree. Can't even get my arms all the way around her.
Believe it or not, this is the only palm that is native to California. The majority of palm trees throughout the state are imports from Mexico, the Caribbean, and the Middle East.
All right. Oop, there's a little water.
A lot of animals depend on this water, so swimming in or collecting Oasis water is not allowed.
Now, Colton, I've got an idea.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna lie here. Why don't you fan me for a little bit?
It's a little hot out here. It is. I'm not fanning you. You fan yourself.
This has been a great place to take a break. But we're gearing up for something with a bit more of an adrenaline rush. The Chasm of Dune.
It's time to tackle some big rocks.
It's one big rock maze.
And hope they don't conquer us.
I can't fit.
We're in Joshua Tree National Park in California, searching for a mysterious maze-like passageway called the Chasm of Doom, hidden somewhere in these rock formations.
We're gonna be doing some scrambling. We might be crawling around. Who knows? The name does kind of freak me out, I'm not gonna lie. We might get into some pretty tight spots, and in my experience, I don't like being in the tight spots too much.
We know that the chasm is in Hidden Valley, so we're gonna start there.
This is gonna be interesting, my friend.
Yeah, it is.
We've been told the Chasm of Doom is somewhere around here, and that a lone Joshua tree marks the entrance.
I know we're looking for a giant mound of rock. The unfortunate thing is right now we're smack dab in the middle of about 8 of them.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There seems to be an unmarked trail that kind of goes through here. Should we explore that?
I guess so.
What about this? I think that's it. Let's go check it out.
Oh yeah, this looks like it. We've got a Joshua tree standing right here. Then you've got this passageway that seems to lead into an abyss. I think this is it, dude.
Yep, the Chasm of Doom.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right, we gotta get ready.
Here we go.
We've heard there are some tight squeezes in there, so we're leaving our bulky packs outside.
You got your headlamp out of there?
There's no food in them that would attract animals. And for safety's sake, we've told plenty of people where we're going and when we plan to get back.
I don't know which way we go.
I don't either.
Guess I'll just go with it.
Right from the get-go, there are too many choices.
Already, there are 3 different ways we could possibly go. I'm gonna check it out up here, see what we got.
Oh no, we're already crawling? Whew. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna go above.
You going up?
Yep, I'm going up.
I don't know if this is the way, but it's getting interesting, that's for sure.
There's no footprints, there's no trail. We're basically just trying to navigate around these giant rocks.
Jeez, look at how crazy these.
What?
You see these just giant boulders that are just wedged onto these rocks?
They're daunting, but my guess is these have been here for a while.
These huge boulders are a type of granite formed 100 million years ago underground. They were exposed when groundwater and flash floods washed away the soil around them.
There's our chasm.
Oh man.
All I can see is it's getting a lot darker, a lot narrower.
This is the hallway of Doom. Oh. Oh, can't fit.
Can't fit?
Well, maybe if I do this. Let's see.
You getting stuck?
I think I got it.
I don't have any butter to try to squeeze you out of there.
So far, this has been awesome.
Woo!
I mean, we're crawling over boulders, we're squeezing through sideways. Then we get to the big room, and the problem is we have 5 different doors to choose from with no idea where any of them lead.
You seen anything over there?
I mean, I see passageways, but I don't know where they go. Okay, at second glance, it would appear that that would be the way to go.
I don't know.
Let's see if I can even make it. This looks pretty tough. Oh, man. I don't want to get into something and not be able to get out. It's kind of scary.
From where I see, it
dead ends over there.
And over here,
Yeah, it's basically the same.
I don't think it's it, man.
Then where are we going?
I don't know. One thing that we do not want to do is get lost in this chasm.
Definitely not this way.
It's dead end.
Dead end.
Everywhere I look, there's dead ends.
We have no idea where to go.
All right, dude. It has got to be this way. It has to be. There's no other way to go here.
It's hard to know if you're going the right way or not. I mean, this is something where literally you almost want to leave a trail of breadcrumbs.
We're going deep now. I mean, I don't see much light at all down here.
We are buried beneath this mound of rock, and now we are at the very bottom, and the spaces are starting to get a little tighter.
See, this is dicey. It drops off a pretty good chunk, so we gotta be very careful.
I have no idea how to get out of here. We're lost. I see one tight squeeze that might be a little iffy.
If you go down, you might have a little difficulty getting back up.
I'm gonna go look. I wanna look.
Jack?
How you doing, man?
No, I'm kinda stuck.
Jack?
We're in Joshua Tree National Park, squeezing our way through a maze of boulders and rocks called the Chasm of Dune.
I'm kinda stuck.
You down?
Oh. Yeah, I did it.
All right.
I see the light.
All right, ready or not, here I come.
This has been absolutely insane.
Take that, Chasm of Doom.
That was awesome.
This is sick. Yeah. Woo! So you want to do it again?
I think once is good enough for me, and the sun's going down.
Okay, fair enough.
It's been a great day, but tomorrow we tackle even more rocks.
So we're gonna be doing some rock climbing today. We're headed to Cyclops Rock, where we're gonna meet our guides.
Ready for this, man?
Oh, yeah.
There are about 8,000 climbing routes in Joshua Tree, more than any other park in the country.
Seth, Colton.
Our guide today is Seth Zaharias with Cliffhanger Guides.
This is a really famous rock climb. It's called the Eye of the Cyclops.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's about 105 feet long, and the rock is fairly steep. We're gonna do this in the style of what's called lead follow, which means I'm gonna take the rope up the cliff, and I'll be putting anchor points in as I go. And then when I get up to the top, I'm gonna bring you up to me one at a time. Once the three of us are up there, you guys are gonna do an awesome rappel back down to the ground.
All right.
You guys ready to get rowdy?
We've done a few climbs before, including belaying, which is holding the safety ropes for one another. So this should be pretty straightforward.
Do you remember the #1 rule of belaying?
Don't let your partner fall.
And how do you do that?
Belay 'em good.
Belay 'em good. You never take your brake hand off.
So here we go.
Climbing.
Climb on.
Nice, man.
All right. The great thing about climbing is we're all relying on each other.
Jack, that speed okay for you?
Yep, that's good.
Sweet. Seth is a pro, and he's just scampering up this wall. I'm a little more interested to see Jack do this, and I can gauge how I'm gonna do on it a little better.
Jack, I am safe and off belay.
All right.
Okay.
It's finally my turn to go up this cliff. And I'm nervous, but I can't wait to do this. On belay?
Belay's on, Jack.
All right, man, see you at the top.
I start climbing this crack, and it's nothing too sketchy.
How you doing, man?
So far, so good. But now I'm looking up, and it's straight vertical. It's gonna get a little more challenging from here. I see these handholds, but I don't see any places to put my feet. This is where it gets tricky. Ooh, I don't know.
Good feet right on your left-hand side. You got it, man.
Seth is up there, and he's coaching me through the whole thing.
You might want to step out a little more right before you deal with that.
There we go.
Nice. That's it.
So I'm working my way up, and I get to what he calls the crux of the climb. This is the hardest spot in the entire rock.
Okay, Jack, this next section, we're gonna create a bridge between the holds on the left and the holds on the right.
You're putting pressure on both sides like this while stepping on the sides and really working your way up with the pressure in your limbs.
There you go, make that bridge.
It's easier said than done.
Oh, man.
Remember, you're safe, man. I gotcha.
Here we go.
Go for it. Nice.
You're almost there, man. Home stretch.
Woo! Woo, high five, man.
All right, nice, man.
That was awesome.
I'm nearly 120 feet up from the desert floor.
Now it's my turn. I'm excited. It's gonna be a challenge.
Here we go.
So I start on the route, and right away, I'm wedging myself in between the cracks, and then I get up to the first ledge. And I look up ahead of me, and there's about 30 vertical feet straight, sheer cliff. Now, not only am I trying to climb up this thing and make it to Seth and Jack, but I also have another job. I have to collect the 6 climbing cams, the safety devices that Seth placed tightly in the cracks and crevices on his way up. We can't leave them behind.
Okay, going for the first cam.
Awesome.
Okay, thumb in the loop.
Yep, middle and index finger on the trigger. It's metal on that
we got her, baby.
Nice.
One down. I keep going up the rock, and things are starting to get a little more challenging.
Focus on the feet, and the hands will get better.
Okay.
Whew.
That's it, Colton.
I'm collecting the cams with relative ease.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! And then I get to the hardest part.
All right. Oh man.
And this is where that stemming bridging concept's gonna happen, Colton. Nice, Colton. You got it.
Oh man.
I'm in a really tough spot here, and I need to make a move to reach this cam. I have to extend my arm, and as I go for it and bring it back in, it comes loose. Oh no!
Oh!
And I see this thing tumble 70 feet down to the ground.
Rock!
Rock!
What happened?
Dropped a carabiner. I'm glad it was just a carabiner and you're safe, man.
All right. I've got to gather my nerves and push through to the top of this cliff. I make the final move and I pull myself up.
All right, you got it, dude.
Awesome work, gentlemen.
Yeah, all right. We're feeling really good about ourselves, but now,
What goes up must come down.
are we repelling ourselves?
Yeah, you know it.
That's really nerve-wracking.
We've just scaled a huge cliff called the Eye of the Cyclops in Joshua Tree National Park. Now we have to rappel back down.
When you're belaying, you're holding the rope for somebody else. When you're rappelling, you are holding the rope for yourself.
This means that one slip of the hand and we could be tumbling down to the ground.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
I know, judging by how we climbed, we look like we're very experienced, but we're not. I know that I can trust the ropes, but more importantly, through all this, I'm learning that I can trust myself. So I get in position.
Just let the rope slowly slide through your hands.
Okay.
That's great, yeah.
Right away, I'm realizing maybe I'm just gripping this thing so tight because I don't want to slip. But I've got to relax and loosen my grip if I want to get anywhere. It's a good lesson. So after a couple of bumps and a couple of rope burns, I make it to the bottom. Woo! And it feels great.
I can't wait to do this because this is another step towards becoming a better climber.
Awesome, man.
All right. Before I know it, I'm back at the bottom.
All right.
Our rope burns from holding on a little too tight will fade. But the memory of this climb will not.
Every time we do this, we learn more and more.
The repelling, that was a new one. Having to control your own rope and just basically putting your own life in your hands, that was awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
Honestly though, after doing like the Chasm of Doom yesterday and then being able to rock climb today, you can see why so many people come to this park. This is great. I'll tell you what, I will be back to Joshua Tree.
We've only just scratched the surface of the desert playground that is Joshua Tree National Park. And remember,
Hey, if we can do it, so can you.
So the next chance you get, go out and rock the park. everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any questions or comments that you have.
And please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to come.